Welcome to week 3. This is our last and final week of this 21-day Freedom and Forgiveness Challenge. So week 3 is all about self-love to inner peace. And starting with today, day 15, self-love is priority number 1. Affirmation: I am perfectly imperfect. If you can't love yourself unconditionally, how can you love others completely? You were divinely created and perfect in every way. Accept yourself and stop the judgments towards yourself. You deserve love. Let me just talk about that because I think many of us beat ourselves up in our own head, and we allow that monkey, or whatever you want to call it, to just live in your head rent free and so negative. If you've been following along and you started taking notice of your thoughts all throughout the day, I hope you've been changing them and giving yourself grace and loving yourself, right? A lot of times we can be our own worst critic, and those constant negative thoughts, if you're feeling them, and it might just you're not even aware how much you judge yourself throughout a day, or question or doubt. Okay, so self-love and self-care and making it a priority is really, really important. And if you don't do that already, if you put everybody in front of yourself, it's going to take time, and you're going to have to let go of that guilt and not feel bad about taking time for yourself. So today's activity is to do something today for you. All right, practicing self-care is not selfish, so let go of any guilt you may feel for taking time for yourself. So there's some guided questions for you today. So how do you show yourself love? When you look in the mirror, do you smile and think something good about yourself? Or do you judge yourself and think, oh gosh, I don't look good. Oh, I look fat. Oh my goodness, I need to lose weight. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, think of one positive thing. Oh, I like the way my hair looks today, right? Anything, the simplest thing, to talk nicely and kind to yourself. Maybe you exercise today and that's showing yourself love. Maybe you took some quiet time to yourself to just read for 20 minutes. Think about how you show yourself love. All right, the second question is it quiet time to read, going to the gym for a yoga class, or getting together with a friend, or getting a mani-pedi? All right, what are the things that you enjoy doing and often put on the back burner and don't make a priority? And if you normally don't do those things, what are the things that you would like to do? What would bring you more joy throughout your day and just give you a little time for yourself? So jot those down. And then the last is, what is something you want to do for yourself? What is something you've been saying forever that you want to do and you kept putting it off? For me, it was, I live in Fort Lauderdale, and there is this amazing woman who does yoga on the beach. And I have gone, but I don't go that often because it's probably like 30 minutes away, right? But every time that I go, I love it. Right? So that's something. Maybe it's just going for a walk. Maybe you want to, I don't know, learn how to do something new, whatever it is for you. Okay, what have you been putting off that you want to do? All right, and I challenge you to make the commitment to do it. In the book, in the journal, it says, plan in the next 2 weeks when you will do this. No canceling, no excuses. You deserve it. And what that means is a lot of times we don't keep appointments with ourselves, and we'll just cancel it, or we just don't actually think of it, time for ourselves, as important. So plan it out. Look up when you can do whatever it is, and it doesn't have to be something extravagant. Just anything that you've been thinking about that you want to do. Maybe you want to get out there and attend a different event. There's a lot of meditation and spiritual events around here, and I had to really force myself to be in that uncomfortableness and go. So put it in your calendar if you have a handwritten agenda that you use, and then also put it in your phone calendar. So that way it's there, you can see it's coming up. And I have a little tip. If you are a person that tends to cancel on yourself, imagine that you're going with someone else. All right, like going to the gym for me, I used to have someone that I used to go to the gym with. So I was 100 times less likely to cancel going to the gym because I was meeting someone there. All right, so don't cancel on yourself. All right, and again, today's affirmation is I am perfectly imperfect.